Timta Abdur Kul Shayuat Bi Wah Samus Pa Timta. Begin all things by first using the all. Rawat, greetings. I am plenipotentiary of Earth, Chief Nanya Shaabu El of the Atsikata Nation of Yamasee Moors, and this is an international public notice. Fipa Mabruka Wagadush Ren Shilpa Atzum Natir Usir Sa Shil Gebwanut Arua Shilpa Jaburek Amun Re. In the blessed and holy name of the great Natir Usir, son of Gebanut, children of the majestic Amun Re. Rahuat, greetings to all. This international public notice is to inform all on the planet that Auset Tauwiret Ale, Auset Tauwiret, Nicole Tamara Nicholas was tried by the Atsikata Nation of Yamasee Moors in an international public trial that was broadcast on Facebook Live and found guilty of kidnapping, genocide, abduction of indigenous children, crimes against humanity on August 15th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our indigenous nation, Atsikata Nation of Yamasee Moors, held a trial according to our nation's constitution. We took jurisdiction. At this trial, Auset Tauwiret, aka Nicole Tamara Nicholas, was found guilty of abduction and kidnapping. The proceedings were streamed live on Facebook and published on YouTube under the title Atsikata Nation International Trial of Kidnapping, Abduction of Empress Ale, Copyright Trademark, and Majesty Ale, Copyright Trademark, with the web link on YouTube. The verdict and order of this trial is a matter of public record. I issue this international public notice to inform the world that Auset Tauwiret Ale, Auset Tauwiret, Nicole Tamara Nicholas is no longer a member of Atsikata Nation of Yamasee Moors. She is not our matriarch. She never signed our constitution, yet she operated under it. She has committed treason against our nation, and no one is to send her any funds, not by Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, etc. If you do, you are an accessory to a kidnapper, and kidnapping and abduction are international crimes. This also will make you a participant in genocide against our nation. I have been in contact with the United States government, who has my children in a program to prevent any fraudulent travel documents being issued without my consent and signature. Currently, there are 4 U.S. government agencies that we are aware of this situation, and we will have the Canada-U.S. border watched in the event Nicole Nicholas tries to take the children over the border back to the United States. The U.S. government officials are also monitoring the situation here in Edmonton, Alberta, and the public officials' lack and refusal of allowing me to see my children for 19 days, which is causing them psychological damage to their brains and development. Contrary to the United Nations Charter, the Canada Charter of Rights and Freedoms, the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, UNDRIP, the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child, etc., among others. Do not call 1-587-501-7262. That line is compromised and monitored. For those that want to get on the Autochthon Standing Process webinar, call me directly at 1-587-712-0639 or email me at atsikataym@gmail.com. That's ATSIKHATAYM@gmail.com. or Tamare19, that is TAMARE19 at protonmail.com. All donations to be sent via PayPal. If you have other arrangements, if PayPal is not convenient for you, then contact me directly for assistance in setting up new arrangements. Much appreciated. I give gratitude to the Natiru and for them showing us Nuapu, sound right reasoning, right knowledge. And for those that want to know, I'll be scanning this and putting this. This is official. This is my order. So anyone that's still sending money to Nicole Nicholas, that is an autochthon that came through the ASP process, you are aiding and abetting a kidnapper. So just thought you might want to know that. So with that, before we go, I just want everyone to know, I'm going to put this here on the screen. As of Sunday, this is her Instagram. So she's still calling herself Matriarch of Atsikata Nation of Yamasee Moors. And she is not our matriarch. So she's still conducting a fraud. Furthermore, she has not sent me anything in writing requesting a divorce. That's required because she got married underneath our jurisdiction, and I was the one who officiated our marriage for those that saw it. That's all she has to do is give it to me so I can write it up. But she hasn't done that. So again, this is where people who think they can just sign contracts and then break contracts and not be responsible for adhering to contracts, this is what happens. So as of the 24th of August, this is her Instagram. So she's still calling herself Matriarch. Why isn't she taking that down? So she's probably using that to hustle people for finances. Don't give her any. She's no longer Matriarch. So says I, the chief of Atsikata Nation of Yamasee Moors. So again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me via email or 587-712-0639. Remember, we have found her guilty of treason against our nation, kidnapping, abduction of our children, and putting our children into harm's way and demonstrating that she's unfit to be a mother. 587-712-0639 if you need any further details. So avoid her at all costs. Khashukador, khashukador, khashukador. White power, white power, white power. White is a person defined by the U.S. Department of Education, Center for Disease Control, a crow, a person having origins in any of the original peoples of Europe, which is named after an Ethiopian princess, the Middle East, which is Northeast Africa, and of course, North Africa. Amun.